I wanted to do a little reading before I get ready for bed, and last night I had a pretty terrifying dream about being attacked by a pack of wolves that were sent after me by I'm not sure. I ran inside my home, started locking all the doors, and as I got to my front door, locked it closed. All of a sudden, the people that I was looking at through the top window of the door, two, I guess, like mid teens, early 20s, maybe even mid 20s, and a woman I never saw before with blonde silver hair. And I can't remember if her hair was tied up in a bun or if it was laid down or if it was a combination of the both. But as soon as I woke up this morning, started praying, and as I was being driven to work, I wanted to open up my Bible. What Before I left the house, I grabbed my Bible because I wanted to read it to see what God was trying to tell me. And then I came across Psalm 103, Praise for the Lord's Mercies. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquities, who heals all your diseases, who redeems your life from destruction, who crowns you with loving kindness and tender mercies, who satisfies your mouth with good things, so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. The Lord executes righteousness and justice for all who are oppressed. He made known his ways to Moses. He made his ways known to Moses. He acts to the children of Israel. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in mercy. He will not always strive with us, nor will he keep his anger forever. He has not dealt with us according to our sins, nor punished us according to our iniquities. For as the heavens are high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. As a father pities his children, so the Lord pities those who fear him. For he knows our frame, he remembers that we are dust. As for man, his days are like grass. As a flower of the field, so he flourishes. For the wind passes over it, and it is gone, and its place remembers it no more. But the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting on those who fear him, and his righteousness to children's children, to such as keep his covenant, and to those who remember his commandments to do them. The Lord has established his throne in heaven, and his kingdom rules over all. Bless the Lord, you, his angels, who excel in strength, who do his word, heeding the voice of his word. Bless the Lord, all you his hosts, you, ministers of his, who do his pleasure. Bless the Lord, all his works, in all places of his dominion. Bless the Lord, O my soul. As I locked that front door, the two men pulled out guns and shot through the door, hitting me twice in the chest. I ran down to my basement and thought I called 911. I ended up calling a friend from my past that I haven't talked to in a long time. As far as I know, he was in the Peace Corps for a while, but we have long disconnected, and I'm not really sure how to feel about reaching out to him. I hung up, tried to call the police again, but before I could, one of the men, I, I guess, used their phone to jam the signal on my phone. And when I looked up, he grabbed me by my hair, and I woke up. Train horn in the background. I've been doing all I can to spread my love and light, to encourage, remain faithful, trust and believe that everything is unfolding as it should. And I still believe that it is. I wouldn't have left my children behind if I didn't try and preserve some sense of self. And maybe that's why I was shot in the chest twice. I went through two very painful heartbreaks over the past 2 years. One of them being my ex and children's mother, who I had given every bit of myself spiritually, physically, financially, and emotionally. And when I spoke my truth to her, she couldn't handle it. She told me to give her a week to think things over. A week later, she asked if I wanted to have sex with her. I know I probably mentioned this in another video, but when she dumped me after mere hours after having sex with me, it shattered everything. I had done my best over the 5-6 years of our relationship to help uplift her, help push her to do better. And I allowed her to walk all over me, time and time again. And the second shot to my chest was having to leave my kids behind with someone that I didn't really trust anymore. Someone who, 2 weeks later after dumping me, started an internet relationship with someone 7 years younger than her. Before I left him messages that she's treating him the same as she treated me. He doesn't see it yet, and that's not my burden to carry. But these pains, they still feel as painful as if it happened yesterday. I still surrender all of my bitterness, my anger, my sadness, my disappointment. And there are times where I have greatly peaceful moments, and I feel like I'm moving forward. And I still forgive myself for everything I put myself through. But I also learned invaluable lessons during that time. I'm sorry if this is coming up again. I'm trying to figure out how to heal from it. And what I have left are these two beautiful cloths in frame right now. And what I'm trying to learn right now is how to go with the flow of uncertainty. I wouldn't call it blind faith, because it's taken me 20 years to realize that I've been guided, protected, and loved even when I didn't realize it. God has been with me always. And if you're watching this video, He's with you. He's always been with you. Your celebrations, your sorrows. And if it's not too much to ask, I would greatly appreciate it if you prayed for my children as well. My firstborn son, Nathan, and my second-born daughter, Autumn. When I was 23 and coming out of my party phase, realizing that the people in my life didn't have my best interest at heart, I also asked God to bless me with two beautiful children, because at the time I felt I was ready to be a father. I wanted to teach and love on such a different level, to guide and watch my children grow. And the most difficult thing was leaving them behind. While I continue to pick up the pieces, with God helping me. I miss them so dearly. And there are times where I don't even get the opportunity to see them on a video call. And more so recently, I'm given less and less time with them. Majority of the time, we don't even really talk. They're distracted with TV or their mother's tablet. But I'm eternally grateful that I still get to see their smiling faces, that I get to hear them sing. But it seems like the past 2-3 weeks they've been battling sickness after sickness. And I'm asking for your help. For the person that did like my video on the most recent one, I'm eternally grateful. I may not know you, but I'm eternally grateful. I don't do this to seek validation. I want these messages of hope, God's love, forgiveness, and guidance to reach you, to ignite your hope, to be able to let go of your burdens as I'm letting go of mine. So thank you so much, whoever you are. I truly appreciate you. And I hope whoever hears this that you pray for yourself, for guidance, clarity, and to surrender everything that burdens you in your life. Because I understand that I'm not the only one going through pain. There are people going through all sorts of different pain throughout the world. Incomprehensible horrors, war, famine, disease. People who don't have internet access, people that had their children ripped away from them in one way or another. But there is always hope. There is always God. If it's not too much to ask, pray for me too. To help me put my past behind and to stop digging into old wounds that I've done my best to heal and push forward from. I need to put these ghosts to rest, and I'm not sure how. The pain is still as deep and brutal as a gunshot. I love you all, and God's grace is enough.